what Sisterhood of Motherhood is all about.
Baby steps here on BabyLeague. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. In our previous video you heard us talk about the Sisterhood of Motherhood campaign that Similac is doing, and this week I've got my friends Heather and Brooke here with me. Hey. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about how we relate to the women in the video and the campaign that Similac is promoting. As most of y'all know, I exclusively breastfeed Gaines, and that's what we've done since the beginning. And I've gone back to work, and I've had to work in pumping and feeding her at home and doing all kinds of different things. I've also experienced, like a lot of people do, a little bit of drop in supply going back to work. So I'm dealing with that, trying to figure out what I need to do. And I know that Heather and Brooke both have different stories. A lot of people do different things. And as is promoted in the campaign, it's important that we all are accepting of each other's views and each other's choices, because one way or the other, the important thing is just to feed your baby. So tell us a little bit about what kind of experiences or struggles you went through when feeding your baby.
I intended to exclusively breastfeed, and then I quickly found out breastfeeding was harder than labor to me. Yeah. I did it for about 3 weeks, and then I was ready to call it quits. My helpful husband encouraged me to keep going. Heather encouraged me to just do what I needed to do and to be a happy mom. And I think at 6 weeks, we phased out one nursing session and introduced a bottle of formula. And to me, that just helped me relax and have some extra time to myself. I'm proud that I did it for as long as I did. And by the time he was 3 months, I went back to work. We didn't have any problems, no latching or nursing issues, no allergies or anything like that. It was just hard. It was just very time consuming, and I'm thankful I had people to support me.
And I think an important part of what you said too is that you did have supportive people, but you had to pick what was gonna help you most and keep you happy as a mom, because if you're not happy as a mom, you're not gonna be the best mom to your baby. So you know, you were able to continue breastfeeding some, which is what you wanted to do. Some people choose to just, I don't want to breastfeed at all, and I just want to do formula, and that's fine. And that's their choice. Then there's some people who it's harder to even do that, and you have to choose a choice that is not exactly what you wanted to do. I think you've kind of experienced that too.
Yeah, I've actually been on both sides of it. With my daughter, who's now almost 4, we breastfed her exclusively for the first 3 weeks. It's very funny, like the same way. We had a lot of latching issues with her. I was in a lot of pain and just dealing with a lot during that time. I also had a good bit of baby blues, and right about that time is when that transitioned. And my husband said, if it's this bad, if you're in so much pain, if you're this upset, it's this stressful, then just do something else. And I switched to formula at that time, and I'm proud to say that she is a very smart, happy, healthy little girl, and that was the best decision for our family. And that's one of the things that bothers me, is how we shouldn't have to feel like we have to explain why we make choices. I mean, everybody is here to look after their baby, to grow happy, healthy children, and however we go about doing that, that's fine. The other side of the story, I have a 5-month-old son who I have exclusively breastfed from the very beginning and haven't given him any formula, and he has had absolutely no latch issues, and everything's gone perfectly. So it's definitely proof that you can have 2 totally different experiences between both children. But one of the things that I have to remember and remind myself is, if I had to switch, it's not a big deal. Like, that's perfectly fine. The only reason I don't is just because, I mean, it is very easy and all of the factors that are helpful, but if there was a reason, I wouldn't feel bad about that at all.
All of us actually did go back to work after our babies were born and have had different experiences with that, and different types of jobs, different schedules. So you have to figure out, are you going to have to pump at work? Can you make that work? Is it easier for your baby to have formula while they're at daycare? Who are they going to stay with? in the end, our babies are fed and they're happy and they're healthy and they all enjoy playing together. I mean, if you see them in the room, you wouldn't go, oh, that's a formula-fed baby. Oh, that's a breastfed baby. We've got 2 of the older babies here, Cooper and Hadley, and the little babies are sleeping. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to BabyLeague. Cullen and I put out videos on BabyLeague every Wednesday. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye.